To be standing back there, right behind the curtain,
hi guys.
waiting for my music to hit,
Welcome back
so I could come out
to the
here
corner. How's
and
everybody
be a
doing
part
out
of a
there?
reaction like that.
I'm gonna put this right out here, straight up, really fast, really quick. But in the immortal words of Oliver Queen, WWE, you have failed with the ascension. Yeah, I'm gonna put that out there. Yes, indeed. But we have a good show lined up for you guys today. This time around, we're gonna have some topics on the board. Have some good topics on the board for today. We'll give our thoughts on it, and you'll hear what you guys think about it as well. But Malcolm, what's the topics for today? For this episode?
Topics for this episode, which one would have been the topic for. We had one last week. Fortunately, we did it. There's this rumor going on about a big push for the Ravishing One, and not the late Rick Rude, but Lana. Also, because stemming from what happened on Friday, me and Chris are going to be discussing MVP's Thug promo, as people are calling it. Most time when there's a promo that's people think is going to, change, Jericho change the business, or it's going to lead to shockwaves around the world or the wrestling community. People try to find a way to just put that promo into quotes. Like, for instance, at Austin 316. Once I said that, they know what promo you're talking about. With CM Punk, the pipe bomb. So yeah. And then we're going to be talking about, since Sunday is Payback. That really is so quick. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the build, or if there was really any build to Payback as a whole. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about on this edition of Wrestling Corner. Stemming from a pretty mind-boggling weekend in sports. It's crazy how it's really crazy how last weekend sports was much more mind-boggling. There was supposed to be the big weekend in sports, but it was the weekend prior to last weekend. With the Mayweather Pacquiao fight. It's crazy how this past week was more better than that weekend. Because I'm saying that fight did not live the hype, and I still stand by that.
Ever be able to wrestle again?
No.
He's just pushing himself so hard. This is the consequences of it.
Despite the uncertainty in my career, that makes me know for a fact what needs to happen with the Intercontinental Championship. You deserve to have WWE superstars fighting for this championship. You deserve Wade Barrett. You deserve Dolph Ziggler. You deserve Dean Ambrose fighting for this championship.
Okay, so basically he's going to relinquish the belt.
The Intercontinental Championship should not be sitting on a physical therapist's chair. It deserves to be in this ring. And in this ring is where I'm going to leave it. Tonight, I officially relinquish my Intercontinental Championship.
Wow. Classy stuff, guys.
You guys have done it all wrong. For everything that you guys have done for me, I just have one thing left to say. Thank you.
Nobody interrupt this. Classy stuff right there, guys. Too churchy, though, man. Can't really say anything bad about it, guys. You know, this is the price that you pay when you push yourself so hard. You know, and Daniel has pushed himself very hard. These are complications for it. I hope he does return. You know, I have a strong will that he will return. But this is the complications that happen when you push yourself.
I'm not so sure the complications of him pushing himself. I think this is maybe complicated. Maybe whoever's decision was for to bring him back, maybe it wasn't so good to bring him back so early. So maybe, maybe he should never came back as early as he did.
Yeah, that's another one. Definitely could accept that one too. So before we get into the topics, what has happened so far on Raw? We've seen quote unquote Daddy has returned, and he talked to Uncle Kane and his and his son, I guess, and pretty much laid it all on the line for them. Figured he was going to go with certain directions that he went. Then we saw a match between the hometown boy, because they are in Cincinnati. So we got to see Dean Ambrose come out and get a good ovation and take on the new Stooges. What else we saw? We saw John Cena have a pretty damn good match with Neville. Neville would have won. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Like before big dumb ape come out and mess it up. Because me and Malcolm were actually talking about it. It was like, is it really about the title anymore for Rusev, or is it just now he just wants to hurt Cena, make him quit?
That's a big question about that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's what we were talking about. It was like, is it about that anymore? Because does he care? And okay.
The big question is it even an intense feud anymore?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Don't even feel intense. As I said before, I said in the chat room, seems like the more this feud goes on, the less intense it feels.
And you know, the thing about it also to me is that, well, I should say for both of us, because we both agree on it, is the fact that, you know, you're putting Cena in a I quit match. Let that sink in for a second. I quit. How many I quit matches have Cena been in? How many of those matches can you count that he's said those words? I quit.
Well, he said it just on a phone.
Oh, yeah. But literally, how many times? This dude will take a beating and look like a POW at times, and he does not quit. I don't see Rusev being the guy that makes Cena quit. However, physically, Malcolm had an idea that may play up a little bit of. But yeah,
the idea that Nate bestowed upon me about how maybe since seems like Rusev is getting a little bit getting his panties all tied up and everything about fans liking Lana more than him and showing more appreciation of Lana more than him. Probably, you know, puts Lana in harm's way. You know, saying he's gonna hurt her. You know, unless Cena says I quit. Cena being the guy that he is, you know, abides by Rusev's request. Says I quit. Rusev gets the belt back. He throws Lana down. John Cena goes to check on Lana. Bam, low blow. It's all set up. Once again, John Cena gets duped. And probably will make Lana and Rusev dare them together hot again.
Performing, not wearing the final shirt, giving up the Continental Championship. You know, hopefully it's going to be okay, but I'm sure, man. I'm certain with the future holds, that's when things get really, really scary. And again, Daniel Bryan relinquishes the Intercontinental Championship.
And you know what? No, speaking of Lana, yeah. So, sorry, guys. My chair. Oh boy, they call Diet Mountain Dew. Right, yeah, I think it'd be a perfect way to segue into the first topic.
Okay, first topic.
About Lana.
About Lana.
Because the only thing else that happened that Roman Reigns and Rusev. Roman Reigns and Kane. They didn't even have a match. They just had this brawl, which ended in Roman Reigns standing literally on top. He was on top of the announcing table. And then also, Tamina had her first match back against Brie Bella.
Kicked the hell out of her.
Kicked the hell out of her, but it wasn't a hell of a match.
No.
So yes, so the first topic.
Hi, Nate.
Hey, what's up, Nathan Banks? Lana. Yeah, apparently. Remember, the first time I heard about this, or saw it, was on the group The Wrestling Magazine. Apparently, Lana. Oh.
He does not deserve a second chance. Definitely not. Look at you with your game number 1.
Oh man.
Well, he might actually get a second chance.
Yeah, I heard he might get a second chance.
But yeah, apparently Lana has made, has impressed people so much that she might get a push, so to speak. Word is that that they feel that she's good enough to be the face of the women's division. Now, when I hear that, the only thing I can think of is the only way she can do that is be in the ring, not just be, managing somebody and be the face of the Divas division, but she's not representing Divas division with a title. So they're gonna pull a Trish? A little bit of a Trish? Well, it seems more like what people are saying, Mark Merrill.
Oh, Mark Merrill.
Who's an actor? So yeah, and then friends, friend of ours, Robert, he messaged me. We talked about what did I think of this whole thing with Lana. And like I said, it could be a very hit or miss because does Lana even have any training? Does she has any training in wrestling, or you're just gonna break her, break her off, Rusev, and just throw her in the ring, and just go with that. I mean, it's such a hit or miss, and I really think that if they was to do it, it would be a big loss to Rusev. It would really be a big loss for. And I don't even think, I don't think the push is just any push. It's also a face turn as well. So that's what I was thinking. Like, I even think it's supposed to come with a name change, and word is supposed to come. Rumor is supposed to come with a name change. So I guess she's gonna come out and say that she's really American and
she was they on break kayfabe that she just was faking it
and blah blah blah.
I don't know, man. That'd be kind of cool if she kept the accent, like still playing it up. Like, okay, yeah, but I'm not that kind of Russian. Like,
well, you come, but be like, but you came here and you basically had your big guy, make an example out of Americans, disparaging America, and just like that, you're with us. And it's also like how Nate told me that Jericho talked about a little bit of Lana on his podcast about how for months or so Lana looked like be the only one that was capable of ever controlling Rusev. Now in the past couple of weeks, she's been looking like a abuse victim.
An abuse, yeah.
And it just comes out of nowhere. It's like I said, and like I said to Nate, Lana seemed like to be the one. Character. Yeah, there are times where Rusev's acting all hot, and she'll just tell him to go in the back or go in the back. Yeah, like she really had control over him. And it seemed like Rusev could be all rah, and Lana, and he like we think if he was ever yell at Lana could just tell him to shut up, and that's it. And the conversation's over. Like she had that much control. Like she could really stand on her. She could really stand up for herself. But now she's looking like an abuse victim. So it's just funny how in 2 months that can happen without any real thing. It's just crazy. But with Lana, this rumor of her getting this big push. Look, I don't know. Look, if she hasn't had any trainers, then I mean, then if you're going to put her in there with no training, and I guess just go, and that's it. And I mean, I can see a little reason for why WWE maybe feels this way because there's no question about it. Lana is very over with fans, right? You got the We Want Lana, and even before it became actually part of the storyline. The time when Lana wasn't there was replaced by that bad accent. I don't know if that guy will be Russian for Rusev. He sounds freaking Texan or whatever. And the crowd, and even Booker T and JB, like, where they get this guy from? That's when you really started to hear We Want Lana chant. So if this idea is coming from the fact that yes, Lana's very over with the fans, okay, but I'm not so sure if the fans are
ready.
No, not ready. The fans are chanting for Lana because they wanted to turn face. I think it's a case of appreciation. We appreciate your work. We appreciate the work you do as a heel. Sometimes that is the case. Sometimes fans, they're not cheering the heel because they want to see that heel turn face. Because there's plenty of times then the heel does turn face, then you you took everything that we actually liked about this person. So maybe they're just cheering Lana because, they appreciate her work and they probably appreciate her presence. I know I really did. When she's not being cold-hearted, I really appreciate her presence. But I do appreciate her work for being the cold, heartless blonde that she portrays herself to be. So
she's the ice queen.
Yeah, she's the ice queen. It seems like they want to defrost the ice queen. But at the end of the day, I think it's a really risky move. In terms of Rusev, it's being Mark Merritt. But in terms of putting her in the ring without maybe that much experience, it could be like in a way with Trish. But we ain't, once again, it hasn't happened, but it does seem like something's stirring with Lana. You know, it seems like mostly the build between Rusev and Cena has been about what's Lana. You know, Lana's been the focal point of this feud,
Right.
I mean, of this build up, this chapter of this feud. I don't know why it's still going on, to be honest.
Excuse me.
Look at these guys. Oh, look at the New Day looking like dog gut wrench suplex. Mm. Man, look like Diet Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew's colors are gray and green. Here comes Big E. Ah, there goes Big E. Next up. Oh, next up we move on to TNA. And unfortunately, you know, this will be the only TNA topic. Well, no, because if I wanted to, you know, we could just really criticize. I don't know what the hell happened with TNA production during that live show. I really don't. You know, I'm really wondering. I was saying to myself while watching that, you know, you guys have not been do not do that many live weekly shows like WWE does. You know, the only live show that they did, what the hell that they did this year was the debut episode for Destination America. Where Last Impact was live. And from the get-go, they showed the graphic, the first like matchup graphic. Oh man. Biggie's head. The first matchup graphic was Kong and Gale versus the Dollhouse and a 3-on-2 handicap match.
Look out. Oh. I don't know what happened right there, but it was pretty funny.
I don't know what's funny, the fact that the delay.
Oh my God.
Or Biggie's face. He looked like a fish, you know, out of water.
He looked like Marowak.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, what do you mean, Magic Card?
Magic Card.
Yeah, Magic Card. He really. Yeah, get Xavier. Oh, I was Kofi. Oh, that's Xavier Woods. Oh, see, they almost look alike, and that has nothing to do with them being both black. It's just that they both got their hair. Oh! Oh!
Hey, what's this?
Oh! Hey! What a pin!
What a night! Oh, he ran his butt. What a pin!
What a pin!
Nice
For Cesaro.
He ran into his ass.
Hey, ran right up into the Milky Way. No, but before I continue, I gotta go back to freaking. What the hell?
Yeah, go ahead. There you go. Magic card.
Ah!
All right.
Oh, look.
Oh my God. Really? It's a kickoff, right?
Yeah.
Still. All right.
It's the Mega Power. The
Mega Power.
The new Mega Power.
Don't call him that. Don't call him that.
All
right. Anyway,
I feel more. I don't feel that I lose pride calling him that than I would calling the Ascension a threat right now.
Really?
Oh, they said they wasn't gonna bring. No, wait, no. Stephanie said about they had the.
Four other men will be locked inside pods and they'll be released in certain intervals throughout the matchup. You're eliminated via pinfall or submission.
All right, one moment, guys. Hold on.
Chamber. Again, the return of the Elimination Chamber. It's a WWE Network exclusive, and it comes your way on the last day of May, Sunday, May 31st, from Corpus Christi, Texas. The Elimination Chamber. Look, you've been in an Elimination Chamber.
Was it gonna be for something? Is it gonna be for a title or a no one contender?
Corpus Christi.
I have no problem. I have no problem on bring back Elimination Chamber because, but
And it's now exclusive to the network.
But what's it going to be?
Yeah, is it gonna
just
be
gonna be? You're just gonna throw 6 guys in there, and then that's it, or is it gonna be for the championship, or is it gonna be for no contender? Maybe that's what it'll be, no contender. But
okay,
yeah, but that TNA, yeah, they do the graphic. They do the graphic. Dollhouse versus Gail Kim and Kong, and then first says up next, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is the first match. They say, oh, comes back on tonight. I'm like, wait a minute, you guys gotta make up your mind here. What is it? Is it up next or is it tonight? And then the Matt Hardy one.
Oh, the Matt Hardy, yeah. Because as you all know, guys, if you haven't know or if you haven't heard, Jeff Hardy suffered a bad injury, broke his
leg.
Broke his leg. Actually, he was, Matt, Jeff. He's a daredevil. He was riding his dirt bike, and he was coming down. They actually showed it, and they say he broke his leg. So basically, the Hardys have to give up the TNA tag titles because of an injury. And this is not the first time this happened. Before that, the Wolves had to give up the title. And so it's kind of almost, in a sense, a little bit of a Madden curse on it. A little bit like there's a little curse on it. Like the TNA titles are cursed now. 2 previous tag team members have been injured. However, all right, in there, we're seeing Matt on a staircase. Now you got now. Let me put this let me say this very carefully. This was live. Okay?
Like Raw.
Like Raw. Live. Wasn't taped, wasn't pre-recorded. No, this is live. However, you're watching this, you're seeing Matt, you're getting ready to come out, he's looking at the titles, and I swear to on my mother's grave, you hear the guy say, okay, put it on your shoulder. And you see Matt just put it on his left shoulder, and I'm like, and I said, did you hear that? Did you hear that? You literally hear production or whoever tell him to put it on your shoulder, and I'm like, this is live, right? I couldn't believe that. Now, when you go from that, then you go to the big talk. MVP's thug, let me say it again, thug promo. MVP and the beatdown clan come out and talk about why, well, one of their members isn't here.
Yeah.
Homicide.
Yeah, who really looks like and really seems like he prides himself as some type of gangbanger.
Yeah. Supposedly, they say MVP says Homicide was in our neck of the woods, New York, in one of the 5 boroughs.
Yeah, that's where he resides.
Yeah. Bronx. The BX, the Bronx, birthplace of hip hop. Yeah, you know what. And he says he got beat down. And basically, he goes on to say that the Rising, they hired somebody to beat down Homicide. All right, typical stuff like that. All right. However, MVP starts clicking into this. They start to MVP starts to really start getting into this promo. He's getting heavy. He's getting into the crowd. You know, they're booing everything like that. And he starts talking about thugs, and literally,
actually, no,
what,
he
what?
doesn't go. He doesn't go into the thug right away because there was a real political. I don't know what these guys.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even listening.
It goes into a real politically driven promo. He goes talking about, you know, we the BDC, you know, we always say we take what we want. And I'm seeing a lot of people saying it sound like Booker T. We take what we want because we can. And you know, you boo us for that. But you know, America, you know, went into Syria and took their oil because they could. And they went to Libya and took their oil because they could. And then somehow talking about Syria and Libya leads into them being referred to as thugs because Josh Matthews has called them thugs.
Right.
And he even bring up Josh Matthews, but I'm thinking, okay, yeah, Josh Matthews said they act like thugs. I even believe Rockstar Spud, when they screwed him over, you know, even said they act like thugs. But then, you know, MVP really goes on.
Start getting heavy into it.
Yeah, he starts. You can see that. Okay. It's really getting intense. And then he starts saying how, you know, call us thugs. Doug, with everybody, you know what? Let me get the exact quote of the promo because I actually copied and pasted the whole promo.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, and the rest in the chat corner. All right. All right, here we go. Yeah, when we skirt the rules like your Congress does to make the rules work for them, when we do that, you call us thugs. Thugs. You act like you don't know that thug is the new word for. He didn't even say that. Not just that word. No, not Nigga. No,
he said,
which is used for the real racial.
Yeah,
even though I really don't care what one it is.
Yeah, I don't care which one it is.
I really don't approve of whatever one it is.
He literally said and let it bleeped out, but
censored it.
And I didn't hear it at first till Malcolm. We on DVR we basically rewinded it and we was like,
I said
look. And I was like, whoa.
And then he goes on, that's right. I said it because you're too afraid to.
And that's
how you feel. So then then he goes on to call the Rising Thugs. But then the Rising come out, and this is how I'm just saying, for me, I can tell that it was just done for shock value, or MVP just wanted to get it out there, because when Drew came out, he did not even bring up being called thugs or whatever. He did not even respond to that. The only thing he responded to was MVP accusing the Rising of having something to do with why Homicide was injured.
Yeah.
So I made sure the next day to look up, see if there's any forums or stuff about MVP using the word, and there were a couple of forums about it. Some people saying that that they weren't too cool with it, but they weren't too against it either. They were saying like, Stephanie McMahon and JR and always says about the storylines. Hold on.
Look, guys, I'm speaking for myself. I didn't think that promo or using that word was necessary at all. I really didn't. I thought that it really was not necessary. It just didn't seem like it was needed. And yeah, like Mom said, on occasion, the fact that even Drew didn't even kind of mention it after that. It was just more of like, didn't even care. Didn't even care. It was just like he didn't even go back and kind of go into there. So yeah, I look. It was, in my opinion, say what you want, but in my opinion, that word has no place, even in wrestling, professional wrestling, and it really didn't. To me, it just didn't need it. I don't know what. I didn't care for it too much. I really didn't. I just didn't get it.
Hey kids, you want to hear something that your parents will never, ever, ever tell you?
I just didn't get it.
These nightmares, they won't stop. And sometimes.
Nah, not at all. And the match that preceded that was okay. It was pretty good. Just weird. Uh-oh.
And sometimes the big guy does. That we don't know yet. And there's the big guy. And Ryback gets fading time. And Ryback
Go back. Come on. Not again. Oh, good one. Oh! Wow, that was a good one. I ain't gonna lie about that. That was a good one. Hey, yo, that was a good one. I gotta admit. He called he called Bray good with that one. That meat hook. But like I said, guys, it's just like I've been saying it for a long time, guys. Is that I want TNA to succeed, but they do need to work on their production or something. It truly do, because there are times like I'm just like, what the, wait. It was good to see Velvet Sky. She came back. She got a whole new look and everything too. And she's like really like. It's like now she comes in, she's like dead silent, like, cause her and Angelina Love came in. She saw her and she just went crazy on Angelina. And then she's like almost like she just goes back to this trance, like stuff like that is crazy. But I like that her new look is like she's got pink in her hair. She's got streaks of brown and like her blondish look. So, and she looks more like a biker, and it's pretty cool. Like just somebody now is like almost like the Velvet Sky of old is like gone. Someone else is taking over. But yeah, I pretty much gave my opinion on the.
All right, but yeah, I want to say about that ending. Yeah, some people was like, oh, they why they weren't, oh yeah, man. So some people was like, oh, I don't, despite using the N word, I felt that you know, that like came that was pretty strong. That was a pretty strong promo. You know, it felt like, you know, some people said it felt like, you know, when Brett was cutting those real into deep, you know, anti-American promo, like, yo, you like really feel this, like, whoa, this doesn't feel, you know, like, oh yeah, this he doesn't believe it. No, you're like, oh shoot, does he really believe they're saying? Some people saying that it does feel that they can't when the promo they thought, oh, you know, maybe, you know, fans say it'd be a missed opportunity. Even something that like I really don't approve of, you know, that would be used. But I think it would be a missed opportunity if this promo happens and it's never brought up again. And that's where you can definitely tell it was just done for shock value and the fact that because they were live, so he has to do something that's spicy because it's live. But what if Tina actually goes with this and, you know, okay, there's maybe consequences or so, or I mean, yeah, I was saying before, you know, Stephanie McMahon and, you know, and even Stephanie said it in, you know, her podcast, the podcast she had with Jericho. And also, you know, Austin's brought up and, you know, JR's even brought up. Those on the storylines, most of the best storylines in wrestling are the storylines that relate to real life, that people can relate to. What is E? So some fans, so some people like, oh, you know, that relates a little bit to real life. However, I really do think that was just done for shock value, and that's why I'm just like, that was stupid. You just did, if it's done for shock value, nothing else comes out of it, that was stupid. It's just shock value, that's it. Boo, boo. Yeah, like, it's just done for shock value, okay. But then it's like, the reason why it's not even, you know, sometimes the heel says things where there's a little bit of truth to what they're saying, or at least they fully believe what they're saying.
They believe it.
But then sometimes, yeah, what they say, like Muhammad Hassan, those are first names for Muhammad Hassan, and you look back on it like, you know, he had a point. You know, fans were just booing him. They booed him once he came out because, yeah, he looked like an Arab American. It's like, aren't they the bad guys? Now, how is he the bad guy? But it's like, you know, MVP, you kind of lose points on being truthful because you and the BDC have come across like thugs, or, you know, with these unwarranted beatdowns and everything, these unwarranted, you know, gang assaults. You know, none of your actions are justified. Like, oh, this is coming from because, you know, we got assault. No, you just come and beating people up.
And since MVP has said, I don't even care about professional wrestling.
When Drew McIntyre came, was like, I'm like, why are you even here?
He's like, I don't even care about professional. I care about championship.
You can get that.
Then I said, so you know what I said? I said, then go play in the NBA.
You know why? He can't cut it. He couldn't cut it.
He said, I only want because of the money and the power that comes with a championship. I'm like, okay, all right.
And then what somebody said, how's MVP gonna basically say, if he's saying that basically people that call him thugs, Stemmer's from the whole thing with Baltimore, you know, it's calling him basically, you know, the N-word. Like, how can you say that when half of the BDC is fully black?
Yeah.
While Homicide's freaking out, think Homicide's Puerto Rican or he's Dominican.
Homicide is Dominican, Puerto Rican. He's one of them. Yeah.
And no, wait, no. He's Puerto Rican.
He's Puerto Rican, right?
He had it on his.
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
And Loki
is.
I know it's mixed.
Loki, I'm telling you, is biracial. I know he's biracial.
Some Asian, you know, descent, and probably black, or it's crazy. He's not even black. Just got a real deep voice.
Yeah.
But still, half of the BC is fully black. So how is that even? So like that, just like, wait, what? And then, you know what else was stupid? Well, you know, he just looks stupid anyway. I mean, he's like, and bleep that. You got Kenny King. Oh, it's like, oh, is that be? So like, so Kenny King, you like being called that word?
Yeah,
like that? Dummy. So, but I agree with fans. If it was not just for shock value and this actually goes somewhere, okay, I'll see where it goes.
Don't look like it.
But yeah, it don't. It don't. It does not look like it was setting up for something. You know, like with the Nation of Domination. But if it was just done for stock value, and I say it's stupid because I agree with somebody said. If it's just done for that, then next week words like faggot and you know cracker,
dyke,
and that or you know and all other kinds of N words just being thrown around because oh yeah, because we can and because we're trying to spice things and it has no substance to it, then it's like yeah, that's when it's like well yeah, curse words or stuff like that. They really lose their effect, their impact when they're just said randomly, just like somebody has Tourette's.
All right. So let's see. Okay, Jared. Let me look at the comments here. What we have here.
Oh no, one more thing.
Oh, okay.
The crowd was silent after he said the N word, and I don't think because he said it. Like what somebody said, it's the impact zone. You really expect them to react? I'm like,
yeah, especially when you got to have people. All right, come on, get up.
No, I'm ready. So
Yeah.
Good. It's like, hey, get good. Start cheering. It's like, what is that? So one person said, I was actually there. One person, I was like this. Some of the people just came from the amusement park. I'm like, look at. I'm like, I knew it. I figured that all along. When I see some people with that
pass,
yeah, with the pass, I'm like, I bet you they're not even wrestling. I bet you they're just coming from Universal Studios or something.
So Jared, hey Jared, yeah, Jared. Let's see what else. Okay, Jared, you say I came late, so sorry. You've already answered this, but thoughts on what happened with the IC title now that it's been stripped of Brian? Yeah, we did kind of gave our thoughts on that.
Well, we just gave our thoughts on what Brian, his move, the classy move that we call it being classy, but like, what's the fate of the Intercontinental Championship? And look,
tournament.
You want to do Charmer? You're not going to do something.
No battle royal. No battle royal. If anything, I'm gonna put it like this: no battle royal. No putting everybody in ring and everybody just gets thrown out. No, I want a tournament.
Oh, wait a minute.
A tournament will beat the. No, I don't want that either. I want a semi King of the Ring like tournament.
But see, that's what somebody would say. We just had a tournament, so now we just had one. Now you just do it. See, that's sometimes the price of that they did this King because they were like, you did a tournament to crown something. Now I'm doing another tournament to crown something. See, it's not necessarily the idea of doing it. It's just the circumstance. The tournament just happened already. Now another one's might be coming. That's kind of the price of Brian having to give up his title, and the King of the Ring tournament just happened. And now it's like, wait a minute, you just did a tournament. Now you do another tournament.
Or they do it exclusively. Watch it be exclusively on the network.
And they just did a tournament exclusive to the network.
I guarantee it to be exclusive on the network. So to spice it up, I know it.
I feel that if anybody should be getting a college championship, it should be either Ambrose or Neville. And the reason why I say Ambrose because I don't feel that's what the fifth bit. I don't feel Ambrose, unfortunately, is going to walk out Payback as champion. I just don't. And I really like it. And I bet if he does it, man, great.
Okay, he's talking about the Elimination Chamber, exclusive to the network. Trying to figure out how I feel about that one.
that Ronda that kicked the door?
Bob. That you know what that was?
Come on,
Haley. There Jaws.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ronda.
it is Ronda. So it just continues with Entourage. It feels almost like it's brand new. Like
You know how Entourage ended?
no, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know how Entourage ended. So this could just be a couple just not going in real life. Okay, it's been how long since Entourage ended? Okay, we go a couple of years until until it ended. No, let me check when Entourage ended.
Yeah, they gotta check that one out. Check that one out. Is there any more current? No.
2011. So it's been 4 years. So they might just have it. Okay, 4 years later.
Oh, you missed what happened to
Yeah, you was going all crazy about some of the
Payback clocked the crap out of Bray. He came out, he let him speak, and then he came right out. Power bomb. Then
He power bomb him?
Spine buster. Next you know, just clock you here. Watch this. Hey kids, you wanna eat for this stupid? There you go. Stop.
Oh yeah, dude, get in his face.
Yeah, walked up. What? There you go. Just walk down. The big guy, and I was like, "Oh, not again!" That was it. All right, then.
So how can this guy call himself the new face of Phil when he lost?
Watch this.
Oh!
Yeah, how does he call himself the new face of fear?
And he lost.
Boogeyman.
Oh no, not when Tommy Dreamer was eating throw up as encouragement.
Yeah.
I bet.
Look at who's out.
Balance!
Boy.
I like when they said, so we're having another paper in 2 weeks with this Nation Chamber.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's like that. This just came out of nowhere.
Hey, at least they announced it.
Yeah, at least
2 weeks ahead. Not like with the King of the Ring, where if you did not watch Extreme Rules, you would have not known that the King of the Ring tournament was going to start on that Monday.
Yes.
Okay, so at least they. Oh wait up.
Oh.
But speaking of pay-per-views,
Oh yeah.
Payback is this Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday.
So quick. So quick, man. So I think when was Extreme Rules?
The 20.
Was April 26th.
26.
So it's been. Here we go. 26. Okay.
Has it been a week?
1, 2. Oh, 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Hey,
3 weeks.
3-week build once again.
So what?
Then we have Cena.
We got Cena versus Rusev. I quit that. Hopefully this is
At the 4-way championship match.
Yeah,
we have Ziggler and Sheamus. We have is the Divas title?
I would like to think so, but you know WWE really don't show the full card anymore.
Yeah,
they don't. When they talk about these are matches that appear, they don't show the full card anymore.
And you know what I think of that? And we have. Oh, don't we have? Oh yeah, we got King Barrett and Neville going
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. We've seen them going against each other for twice already, and none of them have been like in some real reason. Like, oh yeah, you know, this is a feud. I mean, Barrett beat Neville clean at King of the Ring. Beat him clean. It really just seems like you're putting them on there, and that's it. At least not a filler match. Like, I mean, like a real filler. Like, yeah, it wasn't announced, and then here you go.
So what was Jimmy winning and stuff?
Yeah, where was this? I'm telling you, I was seeing stuff report. Yeah, Jimmy Wang Yang returns tonight. Because he had a dark match.
Yeah, that's right.
Just like I remember one time it says Shelton had a dark match. Yes, that Shelton, that same Shelton Benjamin that was Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion, WWE. Yeah, he had a dark match one time. And you know, yeah, the announcer didn't bring it up.
And what else? Tag team on the line.
I would like to think that we're gonna get the tag team championship.
It's hard it's because once again they don't advertise.
Wait a minute.
Hey, hot shot.
Well, at least the pre-show match. That's something that you know I can say. Yeah, it could be on the pre-show.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know I gotta go back to that stuff. I said it in the beginning of.
The Hyper Cougar knee.
Hold on. I said in the beginning of the show, you know, I said in the immortal words of Oliver Queen Arrow, WWE, you have failed with the Ascension. And I'm gonna continue to say that. They are, in the words of my friend, in the words of our friend Ben Blackwood, bums. They are bums now. I cannot take them credibly serious now anymore. Not ever. When they were in NXT.
Wait. You go for the power bomb.
Were they dancing? Yeah, shit. That's all you with when they were in NXT.
It wasn't like Big E.
Yeah. When they were in NXT, what I saw from them, I was just like the only thing I was really like, what the hell is that? What tag team division? That was all.
And the strength of their competition.
Yeah, and that was what I was. But I never discredit their abilities.
Wait a minute.
In terms of stuff like that.
He hit it.
Yeah, he hit it.
Like
like Owen Sinclair messed up too.
Oh yeah, but he was all right.
But now there are a couple of tag teams that
welcome to such a waste.
Such a waste, yeah. Because there are a couple of tag teams now that you just scratch your head at. I'm dead serious. You just like let's write the primetime play. I'm just scratching my head every time they come. I'm like, where the hell is this going? The Ascension. I'm like, where do we don't see them? So and it was kind of funny because I was on Hulu last night, and Hulu is where you can find Main Event. Because remember Malcolm was asking one time, he's like, hey, what's Main Event?
No, I forgot that Main Event is not being shown on the network because something with Sky Sports.
Yeah.
So it stays. So it's still on Hulu. But
so I started to check on there, and I'm just like,
found out it's with Swagger.
So Swagger, I'm like, oh, so that's where Swagger be at now. I'm like, man, and I guarantee that's probably where the Ascension are, because it's just terrible.
Now look, it's not like Main Event's a bad show,
right?
I mean, in terms of in-ring quality.
Oh, that he wants to.
No, people get a lot of time in their matches on Main Event, but it's just the Ascension went from being on Raw to now just being on Main Event. Oh,
he saw him dance.
There we go.
Oh man,
Spiked him.
Spiked him. Let me see what's going on. How do you guys feel about GFW reveal of the roster?
Yeah, GFW released some. I don't know if that was their whole roster, but yeah, they revealed that Jeff Jarrett, along with with Karen, his wife, released that that Carl Anderson. I believe that's his name. Carl Anderson. I think he's the leader of the Bullet Club. Carl Anderson. Luke Gallows or Doc. Who else are going to be on GFW? Mostly the members of the Bullet Club, which is like, was like the most popular stable in wrestling there.
Really? Come on. Yeah, I heard that. He was looking right at him. Really?
Yeah, somebody looked in the future and got scared.
He looked right at him.
Like, you might look in his face, you might see a Bullet Club shirt.
What is this?
Here comes who's from Knights with a
Bull.
Bull.
The night security.
Hey, look, it's Isaac Yanker.
DDS.
Like, Kane never heard that. Yeah, the guy doesn't look familiar.
He said it doesn't look familiar. They have a screen on the
They're doing what NXT does. Every once in a while they do that. They have that LED board. Here
comes Dean.
Rick and Kane's belly button like Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
They got the shield.
Oh, the shield's in there.
Those your fans want to know if you're going to see a triple powerbomb on Randy. Because the Shield versus...
Yeah.
There's almost a Shield versus Orton. For sure. Well, Kane's not going to hit anybody from there. Oh! Look at JBL. Okay, Kane.
Check your ego. Well, he ain't doing nothing.
I don't be getting so close to Randy.
Yeah, don't be getting so close to him.
Now, what did somebody say? No, don't do that, Ray. Don't do that. Oh, I thought Orton was on RKO.
He's not doing anything. He's just standing there like
I said, man.
Hey, you got
a man that things change. We went from the champion, even though we didn't see him that much, being very dominant. But now
he's getting his ass.
And now, went from Brock to Seth, and now Seth is champion. It's looking like a scrub.
Mr. Scrub, Mr. Punching Bag. All right, give it him, Randy.
Look at this sign guy.
Screw it, give it to me. Yeah.
Oh.
Screw it, give it to me. You heard him? Screw it, give it to me. And Kane's has not budged. Oh! Yeah, watch this. Yeah. Every man for themselves.
Both Raws has been Ambrose on top.
That'd be funny. Oh yeah. Hey, JBL's hurt over here because Kane knocked him out
with the chair.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Russ is hurt. Rollins is hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't had the opportunity yet to sample NXT, you can do it next, exclusively on the WWE Network.
Look at him reading off the page.
It's one of the most classic matches in the history of NXT. Back in February, an NXT TakeOver rival, Sami Zayn, then the NXT champion, took on his best friend.
Oh man.
Kevin Owens.
Well, other than that,
If I'm not mistaken, this Wednesday is the new takeover for NXT.
okay. Just face. He looked drunk. Well, that's about it, guys.
Frank, what's gonna happen on Payback?
We'll have to see.
Which really hasn't had that much build.
See what goes on. See how everything happens out. And this Sunday? This Sunday, we'll see what everything flies. And, of course, we'll give our opinion on it the following, that Monday. But other than that, guys, we will see you guys around. And for, okay. Hold on, let me see what's going on.
What about the elimination chamber?
WWE has announced it's which is not will not be carried onto the pay-per-view. Will be aired. Yeah, we know that. Yeah. But other than that, guys, damn it. Oh, I got that. Other than that, mates, we will see you next time. For real, next time. Same time, same channel. Later, mates.
Hello, Governor.
It's the hammer. Y'all take care.